to the channel. We have the French Grand Prix here today. Going to be a very interesting race here, hopefully. Not like all previous French Grand Prix where we haven't had that much overtaking. Hopefully this year we're going to get some good racing here because Verstappen, Hamilton are very closely matched on pace. Bottas and Perez are also very closely matched on pace. So we'll definitely get some battling up at the top here with some maybe we'll get some strategy battles between Verstappen, Hamilton, between Mercedes and Red Bull. So let's just wait and see. Hello, Rickus Henning. Remember, yep, Bottas has Hamilton's chassis has gone to Bottas. Bottas has got Hamilton's chassis. So yeah. Alright, we've got 4150 viewers already. If you haven't hit the like button, then be sure to do so. It's going to help out the stream immensely. And yeah, so the race is starting in 20 minutes now, and the race will be underway, and I'll be commentating for the whole thing. So don't leave because we will be starting very soon. If you have any questions about the race, then be sure to ask away in the chat. Really, I will reply, or someone else will also reply. Hello, Manuel Fernandez. Nice to see that you're back. You think Vettel will win? I mean, that is my hope. I do hope Vettel will win. Unfortunately, in an Aston Martin, maybe not. But yeah. Oh, hello, Gamer Fabschnick King. You are also back. That's nice. The weather currently, it looks rather cloudy in France right now. I will have a double check of the weather just right now since you've asked. Paul Ricard weather. And it currently says it's 26 degrees at Paul Ricard, and the chance of rain is hovering around 25%. So it does not look very likely that we're going to get any rain, because usually, as we know, in all F1 races, whenever there's an F1 race, the rain just decides to go away, like on its own. So doesn't look like we're going to get much rain today, but we'll still get a very interesting battle. And if it does rain, that will spice things up even more because we've never had a race at Paul Ricard where it hasn't rained. So yeah, I just said so yeah again. Cool. Thank you, Gamer Fabschnick King. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support, guys. It's absolutely crazy that we've got so many people watching. Like the stream has barely started. We've already got 80 people. 1 year ago, 80 people was the peak of my stream. So this is crazy. Unfortunately, we don't have the F3 race here because I don't have access for the data for the F3 or the F2. So that's why I'm not streaming that. I am going to stream the race here. So yeah, don't leave because the race will be streaming here very soon. Also, if you guys are on Twitch, then I am F1 Gamer _ official on Twitch. I spelled official wrong, but you know what? Never mind. Doesn't really matter because I'm a professional guy. So yeah, we have 53 laps of Paul Ricard to go. Currently the drivers, the cars are on the grid. The drivers will be making their way to the cars and getting ready for the formation lap very soon. So as I said before, we're going to get a pretty close battle between Verstappen and Hamilton. It's going to be very exciting because on Friday the race pace was so close between those guys. It's going to look very interesting here. The race starts in now 17 minutes time, 17 minutes, and the race will be underway. What's up, Hamza, please? Thanks, man. I do appreciate all of the support. I will be streaming every single weekend. So yeah, let's get to 3.5k subs. 3.5k subs this stream, and then hopefully we can hit 4k next week, and then we can hit 4.5k the week after. So yeah, let's just keep growing this channel. Do appreciate all of the support, and yeah, we're on 100 viewers now. Race starting in 15 minutes or 16 minutes time now. So yeah, let's get going. Giovinazzi, I think Sonoda will be starting from the pit lane because he suffered too much damage and had to have something replaced. So that's why he will be starting from from the pit lane, but still won't be too won't be too damaging for him because he was going to start 20th anyway. So starting 20th and from the pit lane, not too much difference. It's just that you'll have colder tyres when you exit the pit lane. So yeah. Thank you, Elisha Wong, for the subscription, and Philip for the subscription as well. Let's go, Seb. Yeah. Seb in P12 performed really well in the Aston Martin. Aston Martin was not looking that strong. So yeah. Am I monetized? I think I'm monetized, but YouTube puts ads on everyone's videos nowadays. Like they put like 5, even if I don't like. If I tell them I don't want ads on the video, they still put ads on the video. So it might just be YouTube. We'll have to wait and see on that. But yeah, 37 likes. The race is starting in 15 minutes time now. 15 minutes, and we shall be underway for quali. Oh wait, no, not quali. The race. Yeah, will be lights out in 15 minutes. So yeah. Alonso is doing a good job in the Alpine. You are correct. He's been performing really well. Got up to speed again. Beat Ocon for the first time, I think. And yeah. The drivers are currently doing the national anthem, the French national anthem, and then they'll be going on to the grid. So yeah. Yeah, around Paul Ricard, it does look very, cloudy and misty, but it's not. There's no chance. There's 25% chance of rain. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I think Perez could get a podium for sure because the race pace around here, Perez always has really good race pace. Tyre management is very important around this circuit as well, and yeah, Perez is generally quite good at both of those things. So maybe he'll be able to beat Bottas on pace, even though he couldn't beat him in quali yesterday. Science is the real contender. Yes, Science is. Yeah, that's very true. Science is contending very well. Thanks, Brandon Sims, for the subscription. Science is competing very well for the Ferrari first seat, you know, because he is challenging Leclerc very, very close to him, and this time has even beaten him. When do you think Daniel will get up to speed? I think we're approaching after like 3 weeks or so. After a month, I'd say. We'd nearly be at the halfway point of the season, so we'd expect Ricciardo to be up to speed very, very, like, really quickly now. But he's just having issues, and we can't work it out. And the fact that we've got 3 races in a row, that means he's got very little time to practice in the simulator as well. So it's going to be pretty difficult for Ricciardo if he wants to catch up to Norris in terms of pace. Thanks, JX Frame, for the subscription. But I think Ricciardo is a very talented driver, so he will be able to catch up again and watch and get up to Norris. Hopefully it'll be very soon because the McLarens need to start putting a lot of points in if they want to be challenging Ferrari again. So yeah. Is it raining in Paul Ricard? So I'm just going to, guys, give you a quick weather update that there is 25% chance of rain. So we're going to have to be careful. There is a chance, but it's quite low. And usually, as you guys know, when there's an F1 race, it never actually really rains, does it? So, you know, because we always get predicted like 70% chance of rain, but it never actually rains. So, yeah. You think Pierre could get a podium? Thanks Ron O'Dake for the subscription. Thanks Paolo Toredo. Thanks Giodro. I don't know how to say these names. Gregory, I guess? I don't know. I think it's French. Thanks Dan. Thanks Manuel Fernandez. I think you unsubscribed and subscribed again. Thanks 85 Hannah H19 for the subscription as well. Alright. Pierre does have momentum, that is very true. He's been driving very well as well. Like for the past, he's been driving the best he's ever driven. So it is very fair that there is a chance he could get podium, but there'd have to be a few issues up there. So yeah. Thank you BMG313. I do appreciate the feedback, and yeah. Your verbal tics. I don't know exactly what you mean by verbal tics, but I mean, if it's better than the other channels, then cool. You think Mercedes is starting to lose their mojo, and yeah, I think especially in the final sector, Red Bull are looking very, very strong. So, in the final sector is when everyone struggles as well. You've subscribed from all three of your accounts, cool. How long till the race starts? The race starts in 11 minutes, 10 minutes or 11 minutes basically, and we will be underway racing. How much does it? I don't gain any money from a subscription. I only gain money if like there's an ad that gets played. So I don't really get that much money either. But I mean, a tiny bit of money might add up in the future. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, we're 4 likes away from hitting 50 likes. If we could hit 50 likes before the race even starts, that would be pretty epic. Do you think Verstappen can hold his own against Mercedes? I think Verstappen won't be able to hold his own if it's Verstappen against Hamilton and Bottas, but if it's Verstappen versus Hamilton, I think Verstappen will be able to win. So yeah, do hope for good job from Verstappen here. Looking back at the 2018 race, thanks Laline Taro, thanks Casey and Kushtrim for the subscriptions. Looking back to 2018 race start, Vettel had an issue. He crashed into Bottas, so they both had an issue. Ocon also had an accident. Alonso got some damage. So we're all gonna have to. There's gonna be people who are cautious going into the start of the race because, well, it's a long race around here in Paul Ricard. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the strategies. The strategies of start on the mediums and then go on to the hards around about lap 25ish. And then you can or lap 20 to 25, and then you can either start on the hards and then go to the mediums, or you can start on the hards and then go to the softs. It is 9 minutes till the race start. 9 minutes till the race start. Thanks to Nazir Mohammed and Abed Teed Cobbling and Talis Finley for the subscription. 333 views already. All right. There's a Hamilton team radio. Unfortunately, I don't have any team radio here because I'm obviously getting it from the F1 website, so I haven't got any yet. You think Verstappen, Perez, Seb? I mean, who knows? You know, Seb did a really good job last weekend, starting 11th, so there is a good chance that he will be able to continue that form. Thanks Austin Long for the subscription. Race starting in 8 minutes now. Drivers are about to set off on the formation lap. Are you using F1 TV or Sky Sports? I'm using Sky Sports for my coverage, but I'm commentating basically off the data, so I don't really look at the Sky Sports feed. I have it muted most of the time, so yep. Who will win? I mean, you guys can vote in the poll who you guys think is going to win. Then we'll wait and see who actually does win. My prediction is Verstappen will win, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, if you guys haven't subscribed, then be sure to subscribe. If you guys haven't liked, then be sure to like. It's going to help out a lot. 7 minutes till the race starts. Looking forward to this race, especially with Sonoda starting 20th, so he'll be looking to make up positions on the race start here. It is very, very good. F1, I'm looking from the official F1 website. It's a bit down under AlphaTauri. All right, I'll have a quick scroll and just have a look. Oh yeah, we do have a Hamilton radio. Thank you for pointing out, Gamer Schnick King. I will play the Hamilton team radio right now. Here we go, Hamilton team radio.
Magic is trimmed down a little bit too much.
So I think Hamilton's talking about they might have trimmed the downforce down too much. We'll have to wait and see on that. But Hamilton was slower going down the straight yesterday, so I think that's fair enough that they've trimmed down a bit, trimmed off a bit of downforce here. Yuki did crash, yes. Yep. Right, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left till the race starts. So yeah, 6 minutes 20 seconds. You think Max won't finish the race? Well, if Max goes rather aggressive into turn 1, he might get some damage, in which might mean he doesn't finish, because usually Verstappen does go very aggressive into turn 1. have to wait and see if he continues to do that this weekend. So yeah, we have 5 viewers on Twitch. Cool. Thank you guys on Twitch for tuning in. If you guys haven't followed me, then be sure to do so. Thanks hum 2005 and Water Rat G 2002 for following on Twitch. You think Leclerc will get podium? Leclerc's down in P7. Maybe he'll be able to get some overtakes in on the start because he's usually quite good at race starts. We'll have to wait and see on that though. And the risk of rain, according to the official F1 news, is 10%. So I will put that up over here. Thank you for the subscription, Chris Fellows. Alright, chance of rain is 10%. You think Mercedes has better luck in this race? Well, we've got fans supporting every team here. We've got Red Bull fans, Ferrari fans, Vettel fans, Hamilton fans, Mercedes fans, everyone's here. So we're all going to have a very exciting race here. Race starting now in 5 minutes time, 5 minutes, and the race will be underway. Thank you, cool, Supercar Galaxy, nice to see you. If you guys haven't tuned in, haven't seen the channel before, then be sure to subscribe, hit the like button. Right, we've got some team radio from Esteban Ocon, I shall play that.
So, procedures, exactly as we talked about, definitely no rain at all, goes up to about lap 8 of the race, that's as far as the forecast goes, so all looks good. Sun's coming out a bit. Expect the wind might start dropping a touch as well, maybe, just as it clears up, so yeah, all looks in line with what we're expecting.
Okay, so Alpine have said there's no chance of rain up until lap 8. So 8 laps into the race, probably like 15 minutes away from now, so there's no chance of rain for the next 15 minutes. And it's completely dry, the sun's come out a bit, so the track temperature will be going up. So yeah. Wow, we've got 470 viewers and we haven't hit 100 likes yet. If we could hit 100 likes before the race even starts, that would be pretty sick. Only 30 likes away, so if you guys haven't liked, then be sure to do so. You're on your smart TV, cool, so you're playing through, so my voice is going through your whole house. It's kind of epic. So, hi Karubi, nice to see that you're back. Yeah. Alright, so 3 minutes till the race start, 3 minutes left, and drivers are currently on the formation lap right now, so yep. Thanks for the subscription, Holly, Mosley, DJ, D-Layer, Jason Likes, and House in Helmut, Blacktooth Fox, Wilhelm Bulls, and Kaja, Van der Zwan, Boo Boo. Thank you all of you guys for subscribing. All right, so we've got the little F1 intro playing. You know the little you know the intro, guys. With the dun 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 dun. You know the sick epic theme song that we've got. Yeah, that. So that's playing right now, and we will be starting very soon. You think Verstappen versus Hamilton and Perez versus Bottas? That is also what I think. I do agree with you there. 99 likes, we're 1 like away from hitting 100. If we could hit that before the race starts, that would be pretty damn epic. Right. It would be cool if Gasly won. Or Gasly has won a race well, he's won a race in Italy. Maybe he can win one in France. How's my day been? My day's been pretty good. Yeah, got had a pretty nice day. And the F1 race is on today. So yeah. So France is the birthplace of motor racing, guys, if you didn't know. We had the earliest like point-to-point races in France, 80 mile long race really. We've got the Paul Ricard circuit was developed in the 1970s and it's still around today. There are like 200 configurations of it, which is absolutely crazy. The top speed around the circuit, 213 miles per hour, absolutely like crazy top speed. Only 30 meters of elevation change. So yeah, so the action zones around here, turn 1, turn 8, turn 6 are definitely where we're going to get like some big like sends really. So yeah. can you see the race here? You'll see the map of where all the drivers are, and you'll see you'll see the race, and you'll get my commentary, which is basically the race commentary. So yeah, thank you for subscribing, Athon98. All right, so here we go. We are going to start the race very, very soon now. Only about 20 seconds or so, well, not 20 seconds. The race will be underway on the formation lap, and then we'll be on the race. So, yeah, Tsunoda is starting from the pits, guys. Did you watch the build-up? I've watched part of the build-up. I haven't watched all of it. But yeah, so the starting grid: Verstappen first, Hamilton second, Bottas third, Perez fourth, Sainz fifth, out-qualifying Charles Leclerc, which was very good from him. Lando Norris is P8, with Charles Leclerc P7 and Gasly P6. Alonso's 9th, Ricciardo's 10th. We've got some team radio from Ricciardo, I'll play that immediately.
Tyre information. Medium starters behind are Russell, Schumacher, Latifi and Tsunoda. The other cars are all on hard tyres.
Okay, so just some quick tyre info here. Ocon, Vettel, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Mazepin, Stroll are all on the hard tyres, and everyone else is on medium tyres. So no one is starting on soft tyres because it's such a these tyres just wear out so quickly. So yeah, my mic volume is a bit low. Okay, I'll just come a bit closer to the mic. If you guys are finding it a bit too loud, then be sure to let me know. All right. Yep, I will be streaming for the full entirety of the race. So yeah, pretty damn epic if I do say so myself. Right, so the drivers are out on the formation lap currently, I'm pretty sure. MotoGP's just ended. That's why we've got such a peak in viewers. We're already at 700 viewers. That's absolutely crazy. Crazy to see here. So yeah, alright. So it's time for the formation lap. Only 6 drivers are on hards. Everyone else is on mediums. So it is very, everyone's going for a long-term strategy here because it's just the preferred strategy around this circuit. Everyone's on the formation lap now. We're currently formation lap race starting in about 20 seconds or so. I'm just going to do a quick refresh of the data so we get the most up-to-date version of it. And yeah, up-to-date data is the best data. So the screen's just gone black, but we'll be back in about 3 seconds or so. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Right, cool beans. The map has not loaded. It'll load in like a second. Don't worry about that. Oh my god, what's just happened? Alright, well I'll give you all the commentary I can, but I prefer if the map was here, you know? The race hasn't started yet, so yep. I will endeavour to get this map back as quick as I can because I think everyone wants to see the map of the drivers going around. Right, I've got the map on somewhere else, so I'll just get this up. I'll turn that off, and here we go. Alright. Oops. Right, zoomed in a bit too much. Bit too much. Alright. Yeah, my laptop is kind of struggling around here. I haven't got the best system. But yeah, the race is starting. And it's lights out and away we go. Alright, so Verstappen's got a really good start going down here. Hamilton very close behind him, only 1/10 gaining down the slipstream, but Verstappen is going to be very harsh on him going into turn 1. Perez neck and neck with Bottas here going into turn 1. Verstappen loses the lead. Hamilton, what a move from him. Now going into turn 3, let's see if Verstappen can pull off an overtake, but Bottas is very close behind him here. Right. Vettel loses 1 place. Latifi, Raikkonen, Stroll all gain 2 places here. Norris having an absolutely horrendous start, losing 3 places. But the main talking point, Hamilton has gained the lead over everyone else, and Verstappen is currently behind him and by a significant margin, 1.1 seconds, and he's only done about 8 corners of the circuit. So Dirty Air coming in very, very strong here. Norris made up a position again, but started an absolutely horrific start. Sainz, Gasly, Leclerc, Alonso, Sainz, Gasly, and Leclerc have all maintained their positions. And yeah. Okay, so back to so it's going to be very important in this third sector here. Red Bull is very, very strong in the third sector, so let's see if they can continue. And what you've missed, Hamilton's taken the lead over Verstappen, and that's all that's happened really. Ricciardo's made up 1 place, Norris has lost 2 places, so the McLaren's sitting 9th and 10th. Stroll made up a few places, Schumacher lost a lot, so did Mazepin. Russell also lost 2 positions, so yeah. Now going into lap 2 here, we have Hamilton first, Verstappen second, right behind him is Bottas, Perez falling off behind Bottas, Sainz gaining on Perez, Gasly between both in a Ferrari sandwich, Alonso gaining massively on Leclerc, gaining down the straight here. What a move from race start from Alonso. Norris overtakes Ricciardo, so Norris looking one of the quicker McLarens around here. But now Ricciardo's fought back and is holding the lead against him. Okay, so Hamilton is setting quickest first sector here. The drivers on the hard tyres look to have lost a few positions. So Stroll is the only person who's gained positions. Wow, already on 1,000 viewers. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, be sure to do so. And if you guys haven't subscribed, then also be sure to do that. I'll get back to the commentary now. So we have now Mazepin's down in last place, basically where he should be. Verstappen has set the fastest middle sector by 0.3 of a second, so Verstappen's gaining significantly with the toe here behind Hamilton, but he's going to have to push very, very hard if he wants to stay within the DRS and to try and make a move on Hamilton, because if he's not within the DRS, it's going to be very, very close to get the DRS. Yeah, the race started 2 minutes late, so you haven't missed much really. So yeah, Vettel overtakes Ocon. Ocon losing a position in his home race here. Vettel, good move from him, but not. Hopefully he could gain a few more positions, as we would all like to see really. Tsunoda gains 2 positions starting. So very good start from Tsunoda, indeed. I shall just right. So yeah, team radios. Do we have any team radios? Oh, we have some team radio from Lewis Hamilton. Alright, so Lewis Hamilton's taken the lead, so just keep that in mind and we'll play the radio.
Do I go across to him on the left?
I think we should just concentrate on let's get away, going straight.
Yeah.
If there's chance,
Figure it out.
yeah, if there's chance, then we can.
Alright, so Hamilton was basically asking if he should tilt his car towards the left so he can block off Verstappen. And that might have been what he did. He decided to go for the best getaway though. So Verstappen sets fastest lap now. So he is gaining on Hamilton, but he's still not within DRS. Only people within DRS right now are Gasly, Alonso, Ricciardo, who will probably be forming a DRS train very, very soon. And it looks like we're gonna have a DRS train forming behind Norris as well. Norris, Vettel, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Stroll, Latifi, Tsunoda, Russell, Schumacher, Mazepin, all the way till the end of the grid. We're going to have a very big DRS train here. Have we got some Norris team radio? We do. Thank you, Gamer Fabs Nick. I really do appreciate you guys. You reminding me every time we have some radio.
What's Daniel doing? He's giving me no space.
Right, so Norris is just complaining that the fact that Ricciardo is not giving him any space to overtake. But yeah, Trex looks like it's going to be a one-stopper. Yep, it will be a one-stopper. According to Pirelli, the quickest strategy is to go on the mediums, then to lap 20, and then onto the hards. So that's what most of the teams are doing. There are 6 drivers who are starting the hards and then going to switch onto the mediums to get a quicker end of the race. Vettel Alonso going at it, you know, going into turn number 10, flat out right-hander. Vettel and Alonso Vettel and Ocon, sorry, having massive battles there. Absolutely crazy from those guys. Okay, so top three pulling away now. Perez slightly behind. He needs to get closer, Verstappen, if he wants to get into the DRS here. 1.2 seconds is the gap. Gap behind to Bottas, 1.3 seconds. Yeah. So, yeah. Perez, any comments on Perez? Perez 3 seconds behind. He's between the top guys and the midfield, really. He's not close enough to top guys to keep up, but he's not too slow to get eaten up by the midfield. So, yeah. Yep, Lando's doing a good job. He is stuck behind Ricciardo and he does want to get past. Right, we've got some team radio from Lewis Hamilton. I shall play that.
Verstappen 1.4 behind.
No grip out here.
Okay, so Hamilton's complaining there's no grip, and also Hamilton is going quickest in the first sector. So, you know, just maybe take Hamilton's comments with a pinch of salt, because it does not look like he is being rather honest. So, right, we got some team radio from Daniel Ricciardo.
Just, yeah, quite low grip at the moment. Similar to laps of grid. Copy.
So Ricciardo's complaining of a lack of grip. Verstappen also lost grip on turn 1, and that's why he couldn't. That's why he didn't have the lead. He went wide into turn 2, and that's why he lost the lead of the race, because he just didn't have enough grip going into turn 1. No grip from complaining. So yeah, 1.2k viewers. If you guys haven't hit the like button, be sure to do so. Really gonna help out the channel and the stream. We have 5 viewers over on Twitch. If you guys are still watching, then thank you for watching. Do appreciate everyone tuning in. As always, the hash drive as well. As always, yeah. I mean, it's just unfortunate. I think Schumacher had a bit of an issue. That's why he's 5 seconds behind Mazepin. Yeah, just had a really horrific race start, I think. That's probably what happened to him. So if we talk about the race start here, Raikkonen, Stroll and Tsunoda all gained 3 positions on the race start. Alonso, Ricciardo, Vettel gained 1 position, and so does Hamilton. And Verstappen has lost 1 position. Norris has lost 2 positions. Ocon's lost 1. Latifi's lost 1. Russell's lost 4. Mazepin's lost 1, and Schumacher's lost 5. So very, very unfortunate for Russell and Mazepin here. No, Russell and Schumacher. So yeah. All right. So Kimi making up loads of places on the start though, that's good. Bottas is setting quickest laps here, so it looks like Bottas will be putting Verstappen under pressure very, very soon here. Because Bottas set fastest lap, fastest third sector, and third sector was where the Red Bulls were meant to be strong. So, yeah, but the Mercedes are pulling out the pace here, you know. There is a 10% chance of rain, it's not currently raining, so yeah. Mick just had a really bad race start and he's just lost a lot of positions. So that's why he'll be catching up very, very soon to Mazepin. But I think he has a bit of an issue with his car as well. So, yep. Verstappen lost the lead into turn 1. He basically went too hot into turn 1, didn't have enough grip to turn in, and yep. So if we see what's happened to Mick, Mick has been hit off. Mick was hit by Mazepin basically. And that's why he's so far behind. So it's Mazepin's fault that Mick is so far behind. There's 53 laps in this race. Currently there have been 5 laps completed, 48 laps to go. It's going to be a long race here, very interesting to watch all of the strategy play out. So Sainz and Gasly battling away, Leclerc right on their tail, then Alonso, Ricciardo are having close battles here. Quickest middle sector from Bottas, so Bottas is pushing very, very hard, getting a lot of tow from Verstappen as well. He's currently within the DRS range, so Bottas has got DRS on Verstappen, and Hamilton set the fastest lap, Verstappen set the fastest lap, and now Bottas has set the fastest lap. So the top 3 are pushing and pulling pulling away from everyone. Bottas does have DRS on Verstappen, so Bottas will be gaining, and it's very, very going to be pretty difficult. We do have team radio from Max Verstappen here, so I shall play that.
Radio is poor at the moment. Try to give me the comms in the low speed.
Right, so Verstappen is having radio issues. He can't communicate properly. He's got to be traveling at the slow speed to get the radio comms done properly. Yeah, it was basically Mazepin just driving him Schumacher off the road, not giving enough space. So all the time you have to leave us space. All the time you have to leave us space. So I think Mazepin should get a 5-second penalty. Yeah. And now, thank you for the subscription, D. Jamel Bayou. If you guys haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. If you guys haven't liked, then be sure to like. Really going to help out the channel a lot. And yeah, 47 laps of the race to go and 1,400 viewers. This is pretty damn epic, if I do say so myself. Alright, so Hamilton, Verstappen still battling away. Bottas has dropped out of Verstappen's DRS range, so it looks like Bottas made a bit of a mistake here. We've got some team radio from Lando Norris, which I'll play in a second. Alright, so we've got some radio from Lando Norris. Let's play that.
Pace seems pretty slow at the moment. I don't know if the guy's ahead, but yeah, pace 5 or 6.
Okay, so Norris is saying the pace is pretty slow here. Yeah, it's just unfortunate for Norris. He hasn't got enough pace. So yeah, he's saying he's on pace 5 out of 6, which I assume pace 1 is the quickest. So he's quite slow down. So yeah, unfortunate for Norris. I don't think Bottas. We haven't got any Bottas team radio right here, and yeah. Okay, so if we carry on talking about the race here, we have top 3 pulling away. Perez in a no man's land, basically between the top 3 and the midfield, not being able to do anything that much. Then we have Sainz, Gasly, Leclerc having their own little scrap there. Sainz and Gasly are getting very, very close. And then Leclerc slightly behind them, and then Alonso and Ricciardo having a very close battle indeed, with Norris right behind them and then Vettel right behind them. So we have a long DRS train that has formed down from Giovinazzi all the way down to Tsunoda. So that's 5 cars in a DRS train. Ricciardo's hounding the back of Alonso here. He's ahead of Norris, which is good for him. He's doing a good job adapting to the McLaren car. Maybe he wasn't as good a quali as he is in the race, but he is very, very close behind Alonso, and he is gaining very, very well as well. So yeah. Hamilton says the tyres are getting hot, so yeah, he is going quickest in Sector 3 as well. So quickest Sector 3. Sector 3 is where your tyres get it. So that is what is going on right now. Yeah. What happened to Russell? Russell just lost 4 places in the race start, had a horrible race start, and that's what has happened. Tyres are fine from Lewis. Well, yeah, I assume the tyres are fine. He's probably just saying the tyres aren't fine because, you know, it's just Hamilton things, you know. Perez is catching up to the top 3 now. We've got some team radio from Daniel Ricciardo, so yep, let's play that.
Alonso's complaining about tyres.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a little bit more than him. I think he clear out.
Okay.
Alright, so Alonso's complaining for tyres, and Alonso is definitely, he's being honest about that because he cannot make the apex of turn 1 really. He was missing the apex, his rear end was sliding around completely, so Ricciardo is definitely doing a good job here, putting a lot of pressure on Alonso, causing him to wear out his tyres. Stroll makes an overtake on Raikkonen, a really good move from him, in quite an unexpected area as well. Going into turn number, I think it's turn number 11. So yeah, I shall play Pierre Gasly's team radio because we've got that.
On Sainz is still reporting big tyre issues, big balance issues for Sainz.
Okay, so Sainz is also complaining about big tyre issues. Okay, so I'll just let you know who's on the tyres. There's only a 10% chance of rain. According to Alpine team radio, Alpine info, that there's only going to be the chance of there being rain is only past lap number 8. We're currently on lap number 9, so there's a slight chance of rain, but not really that much. Yes, you're Ninja. You are multi Ninja. Good point there. Red Bull do have very quick pit stops, so if Red Bull pull off a quick pit stop, Mercedes is slightly slower, that could hand Verstappen the lead, which is going to be very, very critical here, because it's pretty difficult to overtake around here, even because we have we have DRS trains forming, and when you have DRS trains, that's when you know that overtaking is going to be very, very difficult. So, yeah. Alright, so let's see. Giovinazzi is closing up on Ocon now. We're having very good battles here in the midfield. Drivers following very closely behind each other. Vettel slightly pulling away from Ocon now. And yeah. Perez is catching up to the top 3 now, though. He is definitely catching up onto Bottas in 3rd place. So Perez could be able to get a podium here. We've got some team radio from Lewis Hamilton, so I shall play that. Okay, so Hamilton says he's got graining on the front. This is the tyre. We've got 1.5k viewers. Cool. So basically, the tyre wear around France is mainly front tyres. The front tyres take most of the wear on this circuit. So that's why Hamilton's got front graining. It's not looking good if he's only 10 laps into the race and has got front graining. Oh well, 13 laps into the race. Oh no, 10 laps into the race and has got front graining. So there are 43 laps left of the race. Hamilton has got front graining on his tyres, which is not looking good for him. And yeah, so Hamilton will be managing his tyres very, very carefully now, because if he does not manage them carefully, then it will be very, very unfortunate for him. Thank you. We've got 1.6k viewers. If you guys haven't liked the stream, if you guys haven't subscribed, then be sure to do so. It will really help out the channel. I really do appreciate it. And yeah. You don't think Red Bull will make the podium? Ooh. Well, that's pretty bold. Verstappen is slightly dropping back now. He's 2 seconds away from Hamilton, which is probably the biggest the gap has been all race long. So it is unfortunate that Verstappen is dropping back, but that also does mean he might be recharging his battery so he can go for a push, quick lap, and catch up to Hamilton just before he pits. The channel is definitely growing. That is very cool. We've hit 200 likes, which is pretty sick. If we can get to my record for the viewers was 2.9k viewers last weekend, so if we can beat 2.9k and hit 3k viewers, that would be absolutely crazy indeed. Yeah. Okay, we haven't got any Verstappen radio yet. When Verstappen goes on an outlap, I will play some Supermax music because I think we all need it here. Yeah, Alonso's lost 1 position now. Norris has overtaken him. He's lost a position to Ricciardo as well. So Alonso is definitely struggling with the tyres. Hopefully we can see a little battle between Alonso and Vettel, because just like the good old days. We do have a team radio from Alonso actually. He was complaining about the tyres before. Let's hear from the man himself.
Front graining.
Okay, understood.
Right, so there's front graining on Alonso's tyres, which is going to be pretty difficult for him because front graining is very difficult to deal with. So it's going to be very important that he somehow keeps the tyres in check throughout the rest of the stint. He's still got around about 10 to 15 laps to go on these tyres before he pits onto the hard tyres. So he's gonna have to be careful with these tyres and not to overheat them too much, not to get too much wear on them, because we do know the Pirellis aren't the best tyres and have a chance of blowing up, don't they, guys? Yeah, Pirelli, make some good tyres, you know. Right, we got some team radio from Daniel Ricciardo. Let's hear what he says about his tyres.
Good move, good move. Use the pace now.
Alright, so yeah, that was just the radio of when Ricciardo overtook Alonso. So Ricciardo is going to be closing the gap up to Leclerc now. He's gained 2 tenths already in the last split, so he is gaining very quickly on Leclerc. So very good from him. Perez is catching up. Yep, well spotted. I did say Perez is closing up now. only 3.5 seconds away from Bottas. It's very good for him, and yeah. Any Angry Boy radio? We do not have any radio from Yuki Tsunoda, unfortunately, not yet. He is down in P16. He's gained 4 positions because he started in the pit lane. Good job from him, gaining so many positions, but also would like to see him gain some more, because Gasly is up in P6. Being 10 seconds behind a teammate is rather isn't looking the best, even if you do start last. Who do you think is going to win? Currently, according to this, I think Hamilton might win, but it could be Verstappen, depending on the pit stop and who can pull off a better pit stop in lap and out lap. Because if you remember last time, Perez had an absolutely mega in lap. Sorry, if he didn't have. Vettel just overtook Alonso. Wow, going into turn 8, Vettel just overtook Alonso. Thanks for informing me. Do appreciate it. I think, what was I talking about? I was talking about, yeah, the in-lap. Perez had such a good in-lap. If he hadn't had a pit stop issue, he would have come out nearly in front of Verstappen. So he would have jumped 2 people in the pit. So in-lap and out-lap is very, very critical here. The undercut will be very strong as well, because there's significant tyre wear here. So the more tyre wear, the more powerful the undercut is. Yep, really good from Vettel. Pretty glad about that, really. Okay, so here we go. 2.3 seconds, so the gap is extending between Hamilton and Verstappen. Hamilton and Verstappen, the gap is getting bigger and bigger, which is not what we want to see, really. But I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? We can't control Verstappen's pace. We'd like it to be closer, but Hamilton is lapping in the 128.9 and Verstappen is lapping in the 129.2. So Hamilton is lapping 3/10 quicker than Verstappen. So it is a good job he's doing a good job, really, to hold Verstappen at a distance, because battling very, very close to Verstappen is a very dangerous thing to try and do. If we're being completely honest here, especially with cars that are worth upwards of millions of pounds. Which lap will the pit lane open? The pit lane's open currently, but according to the strategy, the guys will start pitting in the next 3 laps or so. So yeah, 3 more laps and guys should be pitting. Oh, we got some team radio from Lewis Hamilton. Let's see if Hamilton will be boxing.
Dropping.
Okay, copy. Just keep us updated.
Okay, so Hamilton says, oops, probably shouldn't have played that. So Hamilton says that the tyres are dropping off, especially at the left rear, which is fair enough, really. He has been managing the tyres very well, though. Now he's dropped into the 1:39.39s in terms of lap time, which is similar to Verstappen, so maybe Verstappen can close up a bit, but the gap's extended again to 2.8 seconds. So, yeah. Ricciardo gets past Leclerc. Oh, Leclerc is in the pit lane. Okay, so Leclerc is the first one to bite the bullet, and his boxes will be able to see if he can, if he can make any good moves, stick on, if he can pull off a good undercut. He comes out just ahead of Schumacher now, and yep, so we'll have to monitor Leclerc's lap times, because if Leclerc has a quick out lap, then it will be, by the looks of it, we will probably have other guys pitting very, very soon as well. So yeah. Oh, we've got 7 viewers on Twitch. Hi guys on Twitch. I do appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Thanks for watching. Do appreciate it. All right. Alright, 17 seconds between Perez and Sainz. Yep, the top 3 are just so quick that it's just very unfortunate that he, it's just the chance of the guys getting podiums down there is not very likely. Okay, so here we go. Leclerc's second sector time is purple. He is going 4/10 quicker than Hamilton. So whoever gets the undercut here will be very will probably get the lead here. So whoever bites the bullet pits first. is probably going to have the best chance of winning here. Yeah. Right, so Sonoda boxes. Sonoda has seen the power of the undercut. Now let's see Leclerc's final third sector. I suspect this will be very, very quick here. Leclerc is on the hard. That is, yeah, Leclerc's third sector is also very, very quick. He's lapping 4/10 quicker than the guys at the front, you know, so it is very, very good job from him. He's been lapping very, very well. Leclerc, Schumacher also pits. So we'll have to wait and see of who will bite the bullet first and go into the pit lane. Okay. So let's have a quick look at. I'll give you guys, anyone that's just tuned in now, because I think we've had a big influx of viewers. If you guys haven't, oh, we do have some team radio from Ricardo. I'll play the team radio and then I'll let you guys know what's going on.
Hold on, mate. Next one is Gasly. Gasly, car ahead.
Yep, so Ricardo is very happy here. He's gaining loads of positions. He's now just boxed, so he's going for the undercut very, very quick. Very, very well. He's going to want to get the undercut. He's get the preferential treatment as well, being the McLaren in front. So good job from him. Yeah, so Ricardo pits now. Leclerc with the fastest third sector time. So now his tyres are up to temperature. He is definitely gaining positions here for sure. We are so close to hitting 2K viewers. If we do hit 2K, that will be very, very amazing. Pretty epic indeed. Considering we've still got 37 laps of the race to go, that'll be absolutely insane. Alright, so the first Bottas pits. Okay, so Bottas is going for the undercut here. So Verstappen is probably going to be on an in-lap here. So if Verstappen pits, I think I owe you guys some Supermax team radio if we're being honest here. So I will quickly give you guys an update on what's going on. Bottas has just pitted, so he will definitely be pushing very, very hard here. Ricciardo's just pitted as well. He comes up behind Leclerc, 2.7 seconds, and we have got to play some Super Max here because Max is going to lose his position if he does not push hard enough now. So here we go. Okay, so Max is going to be coming into pit lane very, very soon now. It is very important that he gets a quick pit stop from the Red Bull guys, because if he does not get a quick pit stop, then he will not. Okay, so Max does pit as expected. Verstappen, he is 7/10 slower than Bottas in the middle sector, so it's going to be very important that Verstappen gets a good run here, because if he doesn't get a good run, then it's going to be very, very unfortunate. Because, well, yeah, just that's what it is, isn't it? He's going to lose the position to Valtteri Bottas, which is rather unfortunate. But now, here we go. So Hamilton is still yet to box. So Hamilton is not boxing here. Hamilton's playing the dangerous strategy and not pitting. So we'll have to wait and see if that pays off for him, but it probably won't. So yeah, all right. So back to the live stream. We have, how many viewers do we have here? Thank you everyone for subscribing. We do appreciate it. We've got 2,000 viewers. Okay, crazy. Now let's get back to the race here. Alonso pits, Latifi pits, Bottas quickest first sector. Verstappen comes out ahead of Bottas. Really good job from the Red Bull team to get such a quick pit stop and get Verstappen back out there. But now the gap is very close between Verstappen and Bottas. Sorry. But Bottas also has warm tyres, whereas Verstappen doesn't. So it's going to be very difficult for those guys not to, you know what I mean? It's just not gonna. It's going to be so difficult for Verstappen to keep him behind because he's going to have such a difficult time with cold tyres in the third sector. The pit time, I think it was around about 2 seconds really. So it was still good. It was good job from them. So yeah, that's currently what's going on. Okay, Hamilton is in the pits now. So Hamilton's in the pits. Verstappen is coming out of the pits. Oh, Verstappen. Well, let's see. Hamilton's coming out of the pits now, and Verstappen is crossing the line. We'll see where Hamilton comes out. Does Hamilton come out behind or ahead of Verstappen? And Hamilton is ahead of Bottas, but by the looks of it, he is behind Verstappen. Oh my god, really good job from the Red Bull guys. Verstappen is out ahead of Lewis Hamilton here. 9 tenths is the gap. Crazy job from those guys here. Yeah, Verstappen is back into the lead of the race. Okay, we've got some team radios which I've been missing out on. So we've got some team radio from Lewis Hamilton. Let's hear from that.
So it's hammer time. Verstappen in the pits.
Well, apparently Lewis didn't hammer hard enough, I guess, because he is now outside, or he is behind Verstappen, 1 second behind Verstappen. Bottas setting the timing sheets alight with purple sectors everywhere. Absolutely epic pace from him, really. Really good job. So, yeah. 2.2k views. Pretty damn sick. If we could get 3k views if we could hit 3k, that would be the highest ever. And I think this is time for some more Supermax because, well, Verstappen gets the lead. You know, Verstappen has got the lead. 8 tenths is a gap, so we're gonna need some Supermax music if we want Verstappen to win here. So let's go. Alright, so really good job from Verstappen. He's now going down the back straight. Hamilton is gaining on him. 8 tenths going down the straight now. He's got the DRS enabled. He's 6 tenths now in the slipstream, gaining extra 20 kilometers an hour from the DRS, but not close enough into the turn 8 braking zone. So it's good job from Verstappen here. But yeah, Verstappen doing a really good job holding off Hamilton here. Hamilton does have cold tyres and he does have pressure from Bottas behind as well. So maybe we might see team orders here from Mercedes. We might get a Valtteri, it's James, or we may get Bottas, go James, it's Valtteri. So yeah, we've got some. I think we've got some team radio from Fernando Alonso, so I shall play that.
Yeah, and we are boxing this lap. Please confirm.
Yeah, box.
Still on plan A.
Yep, so that was just team radio from Alonso boxing. Alonso is boxed, and we have some team radio from Hamilton. Here we go. Cry baby.
Not sure what happened there, mate.
Yep, so Hamilton is complaining on the radio. As usual, he's saying he's not sure why he is behind Verstappen, but he is behind Verstappen, so yep. Has Perez boxed? Perez has not boxed. I can confirm. Perez will probably be boxing in the next 2-3 laps or so. Yeah. he should box very soon. I don't know what Red Bull are doing really, honestly, because the guys behind him are lapping 2 seconds quicker a lap. Every lap, Perez is losing 2 seconds of pace. So it's absolutely horrific from the Red Bull guys. Wow, we've got 2,000 viewers. If you guys haven't hit the like button, be sure to do so. Yeah, because we should be on. If we've got this many viewers, we should at least be on like nearly 500 likes, and we're on 270. So, you know, hit that like button. It'll be pretty damn epic. All right, we've got some team radio from Max here. Max will be very, very happy indeed. So let's listen to this.
Hello.
0.9 and 7, please, Max. All right. Down.
I just have to know my gap, mate, so I know what to do or not.
Okay, so Verstappen's getting very hot under the helmet here. He doesn't know what the gap behind Hamilton is, so he doesn't know if he wants to push hard or not. So Verstappen now, it's 1 second away from Hamilton. Hamilton is losing down from the DRS here. Is losing out because of the dirty air. Gap now 1.1 seconds. So Hamilton does not have DRS going down into turn 1, but Bottas does. So Bottas will be gaining very quickly here on Hamilton. 0.6, 0.5, going down the straight into turn 1. Not close enough to send a move into the turn 1. He does have the quickest middle sector though, so really quick from Bottas here. Yeah. Is Norris still on medium tyres? I shall check. Yep, Norris is on medium tyres. So the only people who haven't pitted yet are Norris, Vettel, Stroll, Ocon, Giovinazzi, and I think Tsunoda maybe? No, Tsunoda's boxed. Okay, so those guys haven't pitted yet because those guys are on the hard tyres, and Norris is the only one who's on the mediums, and Perez hasn't boxed either. So Perez needs to box rather quickly as well because they're still losing lap time. I do not know why Perez is still out, honestly. I'm being completely honest with you guys. I think Red Bull are just doing some strategy where they use Perez to hold up Hamilton and Bottas, and they're just sacrificing Perez's race for it. But Vettel doing an absolutely amazing job right on the back of Norris here. 1.6 seconds. Let's see if he can make an overtake. Gasly battling away at Sainz. Only 5 tenths behind now. Going down the long straight here. If Gasly can get a good run here, he's going to have the DRS going down. He's already 2 tenths behind him, and he's going to have the toe, the DRS. It looks like Gasly will be making the move on Sainz. He does both of them overtake Raikkonen. Raikkonen loses lots of positions there. Gasly is not able to make a move into turn 8. Why has Perez gone into pits? It's 22 laps. I don't know why Perez hasn't gone into pits. He should be going to pits very, very soon indeed. If the guys at Red Bull have any sort of like fairness strategy, I guess. So yeah. But I don't think the guys at Red Bull like to play stuff particularly fairly, if we're being completely honest here. So yep, that is that. All right. How is the fastest lap? Bottas has the fastest lap currently. He's got the fastest lap of the race. Don't know exactly what lap time it is, but he's still got the fastest lap. You'll probably get the fastest lap be set later in the race because when the fuel loads get lower, the cars will naturally be quicker without ever having to even push hard or anything like that. So yeah, very good job from there. So yeah. Okay. So why isn't Lando pitting? I don't know why Lando is not pitting. Perez finally boxes. I don't know why they didn't box him a lot earlier. Maybe they are trying to push really hard at the end of the race. Vettel gaining very quick on Hamilton. I will play the Lewis Hamilton team radio. We've got some Hamilton radio guys, so yep, just listen out for that. If I can put the graphic up, here we go.
Just keep the pressure on Lewis. You can do this.
Yep, Hamilton saying that the Red Bulls are really quick, as usual, really. Hopefully he'll be able to make some inroads on him during the race. So, yeah. Okay, so Norris finally does pit. That means Vettel P5. Very good job from those guys. Vettel and Stroll P5 and 6. Absolutely epic. But the gap between Perez and Bottas is 18 seconds. Oh my god, what a horrible strategy from the Red Bull guys. They've just hung him out to dry for no reason whatsoever. So yeah. Horrific strategy from the Red Bull guys. Hopefully they can improve, and hopefully Perez has got some like extra mad tyre life, and the guys in the top three hit a tyre cliff, and Perez can do something good. But by the looks of it, Perez has just got a solid 4th place here. Vettel up to 5th though, that's good from him. And Norris has pitted down into 14th place, comes out ahead of Alonso. Which Alonso will not be happy about because he pitted so much earlier, still could not gain from the undercut and get past. Do we have some team radio from? We do have team radio from Lando Norris and Esteban Ocon. I'll play the Esteban Ocon team radio.
Behind you are now going slower, so pace is okay at the moment.
Alright, so the drivers behind Ocon are going slower, so pace. Ocon's pace is good. Leclerc is gaining on Ocon now, so only 5 tenths behind, and that is currently going down the start-finish straight, so he will have DRS Leclerc going into turn 1. 4 tenths is the gap. If he can get a big enough toe slingshot going into turn 1, not, unfortunately, it's too far behind to do that. We have some team radio from Norris. It's probably just going to be a box radio, but let's just check.
Yeah, like, I don't know what to expect from you. I can't tell you where the tyres are going to go, can I? I mean, I was struggling and it's getting worse, but it's not that bad at the moment, so...
Yep, so that was Norris complaining about the tyres. They did pit him immediately after he said that radio, so... Yep, so it probably wasn't looking too good for those guys. We're on 2.5k viewers. Hopefully we can hit 3k viewers, because that will be the record for the stream. We're very, very close here. And if you guys haven't liked the stream, then be sure to do that. And if you guys haven't subscribed, then also be sure to do that. Alright. And yeah, so Leclerc got ahead of Ocon actually. So I was talking about Ocon. There was a chance that Leclerc could overtake Ocon. Leclerc sent a massive move into turn 8, massive dive bomb on Ocon, and Ocon just had to get out of the way. So Leclerc playing it dangerous here, but he did make the overtake stick. We've got some team radio from Daniel Ricciardo. Just play that.
Okay, nicely. Leclerc is still stuck behind Ocon. Ocon on hard from the race start.
Okay, are you happy with 10 in 8th gear?
Turn 10 is good in 8th.
Alright, so that radio was slightly outdated. Leclerc's just got ahead of Ocon, so Ricciardo looks like he'll be overtaking Ocon very, very soon going into turn 1 here. And Ricciardo takes the lead in turn 1, goes down the inside on the left with a late braking maneuver, so pretty good from him. What lap is it? It is lap 26 of 53. So, yep, we do not have any radio from Leclerc, unfortunately. I will do that. Lewis, never give up. I mean, 8 tenths is the gap, actually. Very, very close indeed. We should probably get back talking to the front here. 8 tenths is the gap going into the final sector. So Hamilton has got the DRS point. So he will have DRS going down the start-finish straight. Verstappen might be getting a slight bit of dirty air from Schumacher ahead. Yeah, really. So Verstappen going down the straight. Hamilton, 8 tenths. He's tucked into the DRS. 6 tenths now. And now 5 tenths. 5.5 tenths, but still nowhere close enough to send even a massive dive bomb. Not even dive bomb in the century will be able to make that stick into turn 1. So it is rather unfortunate for Hamilton, but he's going to have to stick behind. His tyres will be wearing out a lot quicker since he's stuck behind the dirty air of Verstappen. He'll be sliding around everywhere in the 3rd sector, and his tyres will be overheating like crazy. but he is still very, very close behind, 0.8 of a second, but still not close enough to get a move to stick into turn 8. Leclerc is the driver who was pitted first, and his time is still holding up. His pace has slightly dropped off here, so maybe pitting too early wasn't a good idea. But it is what it is now, isn't it? So I think Hamilton will box now and then go for the alternate strategy of. So yeah, maybe they're trying to do that. Maybe they're trying to get Verstappen to wear out his tyres too much, and then Hamilton will go box and beat him on tyre wear, because this circuit is very high tyre wear. So if Verstappen is going to do that, then I mean, if Hamilton's going to do that, he's doing the right thing, pushing Verstappen to the absolute limit here, and wearing out all of his tyres as well. Aston Martin haven't pitted yet. Both of the drivers started on the hard tyres at the start of the race, so none of them will be pitting. Vettel has the highest top speed of 336 kilometers an hour. Absolutely crazy. Obviously got a DRS, massive toe down the back straight, but still very quick Aston Martin car indeed. I say that, and Norris has just hit a top speed of 350 k's per hour. Oh my god, he's just gone down the straight, got a toe off Gasly, Sainz, Leclerc and Ricciardo in a massive DRS train, and Norris hits a top speed of 350 k's. What an epic, yeah, our Twitch gamer boy is currently got highest top speed of the track. Ricciardo done a really good job, got past Leclerc, so Ricciardo is doing good. He's doing better than Norris for sure. We've got some radio from Norris actually, here we go.
Okay, mate, Leclerc is 5 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I can see everyone, it's fine.
Okay, so Norris is just saying he can see everyone, doesn't need any info, and Ocon goes into the pits now. So first person who started the hard tyres is going into pits now. 25 laps on the medium tyres is what his thing will be. Unfortunately, we don't have... Oh no, we do have Max Team Radio. He says we cannot keep this up until the end of the race! Exclamation mark. Alright, so... Verstappen thinks he's pushing the tyres way too hard, especially with turn 10 being a flat-out right-hander at 300 k's per hour. Like, that's putting tyres on some serious loads there. And if Verstappen thinks he can't keep those tyres till the end of the race, it's going to be rather dangerous as well if he doesn't keep the tyres till the end of the race, with these wearing out at such a quick rate. So they're going to have to be careful with how much they manage the tyres here. The loss of the pit stop is around 25 seconds, I think. So 25 seconds pit stop loss. That probably means that Vettel will come out in P10, I think. Yeah, P10. Oh no, I think he'll come out around about P10. We'll have to wait and see where he does actually finally come out. But Vettel did do a very good overcut in Baku and in Monaco, so maybe he'll be able to pull off the overcut here as well. So yeah, wow, 2,700 viewers. This is like one of the highest we've ever had. Well, 200 away from the highest we've ever had. So yeah, I will play Supermax. Supermax music is saved only for the most intense situations. Currently the gap is only 1.5 seconds away, so that's what happened. Oh, Schumacher has not retired. He has just currently oops. Alright, yeah, Schumacher's just been lapped. He has not been retired, so yeah, sorry about that. 24 laps left of the race, so yeah, 24 laps left of the race. Yeah. Okay, so Verstappen is looking to make some tyre management changes here, because he's managing those tyres, and it's going to be very difficult for him to get to the end of the race on those tyres, if we're being honest here. So yeah, he's going to have to be very careful on what he does. Because he definitely he does want to get to the end of the race, so yeah. Oops, just need to hit this. Okay. Now, Perez is gaining on the top three guys. Oh, this was actually a very, very smart strategy. You know how I was complaining about they hadn't pitted Perez? What they kept Perez out for so long. Only so, what would happen is that Hamilton cannot pit again, because if he pits again, then he'll get caught up behind Perez, and he'll lose a lot of time there. So that is why Red Bull held Perez out to dry, so Verstappen can win the race. So a very big brain strategy from Red Bull there indeed. Perez is on a one stop. Yeah, I think everyone's out on a one stop because it's just it's the pit stop time is too long to make up for it without it. So yeah, if you guys haven't hit the like button on the stream, then be sure to do so. If you guys haven't subscribed, then be sure to do that. We're very close to hitting our record of viewers. We could hit 3K viewers. That would be absolutely crazy. We've got 23 laps left of the race to go. So yeah. Okay. And Verstappen, the gap is falling away now. Hamilton is falling away. 2.2 seconds is the gap. Norris very, very close to Sainz here. The old teammates are having a big battle. We've got a radio from Lando Norris. I shall play that right now.
He forced me off. What's this idiot doing? He even went off himself.
Right, so Norris is just complaining that he's being pushed off the track, and the other guy went off the track as well. So, yep, we are actually so close to hitting 3.5k subs, guys. We're only 50 subs away. If you haven't subscribed, then be sure to do so. Yeah. Seb Vettel has not pitted yet. Both Aston Martins have not pit as of yet. There is still quite a while because they're on the hard tyres. They probably want to extend the first stint as much as they can. And yeah. And let's get back to commentating on the race, right? So, if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, Instagram, then be sure to do so. It will really help out the channel and just everyone really. We've got a nice community. If you guys do go on Twitter, then be sure to retweet my tweet about the race, about the stream. It will really help out. Okay, so Mazepin and Verstappen boxes. Verstappen boxes. All right, so Verstappen does not think he's going to make it out till the end of the race here, and he's going for the undercut here. So I shall be playing some Supermax because we need some Supermax here. And yeah. Yeah, well, let's play some Supermax because Max definitely needs this because he's going to have to gain. Let's see, look at that. Well, I'll tell you guys the time delta of how long it's going to take him to catch up to the Mercedes. He needs he has a 19-second lap delta, time delta to Lewis Hamilton. So he needs to gain 19 seconds in 21 laps. So this is like what happened in Spain. Verstappen pulling off a massive undercut on, Verstappen's pulling an extra pit stop on Hamilton to see if he can try and do that, to try and pull that off. Whereas in Spain, Hamilton did it over Verstappen. So, let's see. I think we've just hit we've hit 2.7k live viewers. If we can hit 2.9, that would be absolutely epic. But, yeah. Alright, so it's time for the Super Max, really. So Bottas thinks, yeah. So Bottas also might need to pit according to Gaber Fabsnix. Well, let's listen to Hamilton team radio here. In fact, we will play Supermax later. This is probably more important.
21 laps remaining. Let us know what you think.
This left front's already messed up.
Right, so there's 20 laps remaining of the race, and Hamilton says his left front is completely messed up. So it's going to be Hamilton and Bottas nursing the tyres home, whereas Verstappen is on the medium tyres pushing like absolute crazy to try and get to the end. So, yeah. Seb doing a crazy job though. Still 20 laps and he hasn't pitted yet, so maybe he'll be going on to the soft tyres at the end of the race, making it absolutely crazy. Norris, Ricciardo going at it again, battling away. They've caught up to Stroll now. Ricciardo's just nearly within the DRS of Norris, and Gasly is just within the DRS of Sainz. So yeah, yeah. I mean, it's going to be very important for Stroll to keep these guys behind if he wants to have any chance of catching up to them later. But Verstappen is going to have to be pushing like crazy. Okay, so he sets a green first sector. He is 4/10 quicker than Hamilton in the first sector. But he's going to have to gain a lot more speed than this if he's going to catch up to these guys within 20 laps. So Verstappen is going to have to push like crazy. 53% of you guys have voted for Verstappen to win the race. Let's see if he'll be able to keep that up. Yeah, medium isn't probably the best race tyre. At the start of the race, loads of people were complaining about graining, but you do have to consider at the start of the race, the cars have an extra 100 kilograms on the car of fuel, right? So towards the end of the race, there's not that much fuel left in the car, so the weight gets lower, so there's less tyre wear. So that is a good benefit. So Verstappen sets fastest lap now, 2 seconds quicker than Hamilton. So Verstappen is pushing like crazy here. We've just hit 2.8k viewers, very, very close to beating our record. If you guys haven't hit the like button, be sure to do that. If you haven't subscribed, then also be sure to do that. I think we'll hit 3.5k subs as well, which is absolutely epic. And here we go now. So Verstappen gaining on Perez, probably going to get DRS. Fastest first sector by an absolute mile. Smashes the first sector delta 0.5 of a second quicker than Hamilton and Bottas. Well, 0.6 of a second really. He's now in the toe of Perez, gaining down the straight. He will soon catch Perez, pass him in probably into turn 10 or into turn 11. Turn 11 horseshoe. Can we chill with the spam? This Yuk Tat lol. Let's just put this guy. Yup. All right. Thank you everyone who's subscribing. If I've missed your name, I've missed quite a lot actually today. Then I will take a screenshot of this and upload it onto Twitter. Unfortunately, yesterday my streaming software crashed, so I lost everyone who had actually subscribed. But yeah, so Stroll has pitted just now into the pits. He's come out of the pits as well. I missed that by accident because I was focusing on Verstappen. But Verstappen now ahead of Perez, pushing very, very hard here. He's quicker in the second sector by 7 seconds. Let's see what his lap time is. But we'll have to... What tyres does Stroll pit onto? Let's find out. Stroll is pitted onto the medium tyres. So it looks like Vettel will also be putting on the medium tyres. Verstappen also set another fastest lap here. He's pushing like crazy. If you guys hadn't realised, I've said that about 12 times already. But yeah, Verstappen pushing pretty damn hard. He's got a 14-second gap to gain up to Hamilton, and there is 18 laps left of the race. 14 laps and 14 seconds, 18 laps. So yeah. Alright, so Verstappen is not able to improve his first sector time. He probably has overheated the tyres a tad, but that is fair. That is fair enough, really, because he needs to manage these tyres. But you still remember, after 18 laps, once he catches up to Hamilton, he will have to, like overtake him. So he still needs enough tyre wear for that. We've got some team radio from Sergio Perez. Let's play that.
Let's get them.
Alright, so Perez is just saying let's push and let's get these guys, because Perez also does want to win the race here. So Perez will most likely be sticking behind Verstappen, probably getting some DRS and slipstream to assist him. Alright. Oh, thank you for the donation, Marcus Veslund. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I mean, yeah, if you guys are enjoying the stream, then I really do appreciate it if you guys do donate. Like, thank you so much. Yeah, I will definitely shout you out on Twitter or something, because yeah, first actual donation I've ever got. So 2.8k viewers, got my first donation. Nearly gonna hit 2.9. This is the record. So here we go. All right, so let's go with the commentary here. 10 seconds gap to Hamilton and 17 laps of the race to go. So Red Bull have done the good strategy here, guys. Absolutely epic strategy from these guys. Pulled away really quick. So yeah, really good strategy from Verstappen indeed. From the Red Bull guys. Usually these guys mess up the strategy, but they've done very well here to predict the tyre wear. And yeah, Verstappen has boxed and he is catching successfully onto Hamilton. Yeah, no, Marcus, seriously, thank you. It really helps out because I am saving up for a new mic, and the F1 2021 game is also going to be coming out. So that will also help fund for that. I will ban all of these guys who are spamming because, well, you know, it gets a bit annoying. Yeah, there you go. He's been banned. All right, so, well, when Verstappen catches up to Hamilton, I will indeed play the Super Max music because the Super Max music is the best music. If you guys haven't liked the stream, be sure to like the stream. Okay, so Vettel is finally pitting now. 16 laps of the race to go. Maybe he goes onto soft tyres. I have to wait and see on that. But I think if he does come out on soft tyres, he's going to have a very good chance. Okay, well, let's check what tyres he comes out on. We'll have to find out. He's just boxed now, got his tyres changed, and he is out on the... Oh my god. I'll find out what tyres he's on in a second once he comes out of the pits. 3k viewers, wow. Right, this is the highest thing that we've ever got here. So thank you everyone for watching. Who do I support? I'm a Seb Vettel fan at heart. So yeah, Vettel pitting now, coming out in P11, and he's out on the hard tyres, 3-lap old hard tyres, medium tyres, sorry, and he's going to be pushing very hard, probably to get into 10th or get some points here with Aston Martin. Okay, 7 seconds now, 7 seconds left for these guys to for Verstappen to close up now. So 9 seconds left. So he's got 15 seconds, 15 laps, 9 seconds to gain. Hopefully he can do that. We are very close to hitting, I think we've hit 3.5k subs in fact, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'm just not 100% sure. I'll have a quick check of that, but thank you everyone for all the support. It's like absolutely crazy. So back to the race here. Verstappen, Hamilton and Bottas both getting traffic here going into turn 8. Probably getting a bit of a tow as well, but they are getting traffic for sure. Yeah, we have hit 3.5k, so thank you everyone. We've just hit 3.5k. Vettel is now up in P11, so he's going to be pushing very hard on those medium tyres. He's got a massive tyre advantage over Leclerc. Leclerc is on 23 lap old hards, whereas Vettel's on 3-lap old soft mediums. So Vettel will definitely have some good. Leclerc's pitting again. Okay, so it looks like everyone might be going for 2 laps. 2 stopper, because the tyre wear is just so high. Yeah, tyre wear is rather high. Leclerc was one of the first ones to pit. My Instagram handle is f1_gamer_yt_. So yeah. Oh, also guys, who is your vote for driver of the day? Do let me know who your driver of the day vote is, because yeah, I mean, driver of the day vote pretty important. So I think that I would vote for Verstappen, maybe? I'm not sure. Has there been anyone who's performed crazy? I mean, Gasly's done a good job in 7th place here. Now, gap is 8.2 seconds to Verstappen. So Verstappen's gained again. He is gaining very quickly now. Leclerc down in 16th place. The Ferrari's not going well here. Leclerc having a pretty bad race indeed. Weather conditions are hard. I mean, wait, no, weather conditions are dry, sorry, not hard. What am I on about? Norris. Yeah, Norris is up in 5th. Good job from him. Wait, was I meant to say something? Did something happen? No, I think Norris has just been in 5th for quite a while now. It's just that the Stroll and Vettel both pitted, so Norris and Ricciardo got their net positions back. And yeah, so Vettel is up into 10th now, gained 1 point. Stroll has also gained 2 positions here. And Tsunoda also gains 1 position. So Tsunoda catching back up to Gasly here. And yeah, Schumacher overtakes Mazepin. Mazepin down in last place where he should be. And Verstappen setting fastest first sector. So really quick, we're really quick from Verstappen here. He is gaining very well. We have team radio from Vettel and Lewis Hamilton, so I shall play that.
Okay, so it will be tight with Tsunoda. It will be tight with Tsunoda. He's on 20 lap old hards.
Alright, so Vettel just coming out close to Tsunoda on the pit lane, and I shall play Lewis Hamilton's radio.
How's this place? Can't hear you, man.
36.
So these guys are having team radio issues here. I think because the track is so long, as you guys can see, once they get down to one end of the track, the radio just does not transmit over properly. So Hamilton not knowing what pace he has to get to stay away from Verstappen, but he's basically said that Verstappen's lapping in the 36s. So Verstappen has pitted and he is catching up to Hamilton now. 7.3 seconds is the gap. He's got 13 laps left of the race. So 3.8 seconds is the gap now to Bottas. He'll have to overtake Bottas first if he wants to get to Hamilton. So Bottas gonna have to do a good job here of defending for the Mercedes team, if we're being honest here. Right, I'll just check if there's any spammers here, because can you mute Martin Langkamp? Alright, I won't he hasn't spammed too much before. Right, so okay, back to the race. We have Bottas, the gap is hovering around 3 seconds, but Verstappen's going to dip it into under 3 seconds now. So Verstappen is gaining for sure. Bottas has got traffic. Verstappen's also got traffic of Raikkonen. So everyone's going to be encountering traffic here, the race leaders. There is a big train ahead of them. Hamilton, Bottas and Verstappen are going to be coming up on Giovinazzi, Ocon, Russell, Stroll, Tsunoda as traffic. So you think Mercedes are going to pit for softs? I don't think Mercedes will pit for softs, because if they pit now, they're throwing away the race win. So yeah. Okay, so 2.5 seconds is the gap now to Verstappen. Gap between Verstappen and Bottas. Verstappen is gaining very quickly here now. Bottas is getting held up by Leclerc in traffic, so it'll be only a matter of time now that Verstappen gains onto Bottas and takes the lead. Well, takes second place at least. Do we have any radio? Unfortunately, not any radio yet. I've just played Verstappen's radio. Hamilton's radio. So yeah. Yeah, Bottas will do his best to hold Max up, but I don't think he stands much of a chance, because Bottas 23 lap year old hard tyres, Verstappen 12 lap old medium tyres. So the tyre delta is just so big that there's going to be such a small chance that Bottas will actually be able to significantly hold him up. So if Verstappen nails the final third sector here, he'll be able to get into the DRS of Bottas. He's now 1.3 seconds behind. And yeah, Bottas may try to play games, but I think Verstappen will just whiz past him, because Verstappen is a man on a mission to get that first place. We've hit 3K viewers, which is the highest we've ever got. If you guys haven't liked the stream, be sure to do so. It's really gonna help out. And here we go. So Verstappen 1.4 seconds away, going to be gaining on Bottas all of the time now into the first sector. The quicker he gets past Bottas, the quicker he's gonna get into try and overtake Hamilton, really. So 1.3 seconds is the gap now, and he is gaining, but he's not close enough yet. So let's go back into the midfield. Stroll is half a tenth away from Tsunoda now, so Stroll will be pushing to try and overtake Tsunoda, going down the back straight here into turn 8, and Stroll does get the move on Tsunoda with 19 lap fresher tyres. Stroll does overtake Tsunoda. Good job from him. Verstappen is now 9 tenths away from Bottas, so he's within the DRS. He is gaining very quickly, 2 tenths down the straight. So Verstappen he's going to have to make a quick move on Bottas here, because if he does not make a move quickly, he's going to be losing lots of time and his tyres will be overheating. 11 laps of the race left now. We'll have to see. Guys, I appreciate the Supermax. I will play the Supermax as well once he gets up to Battle of Hamilton. Just don't spam it too much, right? So Vettel now catching up to Sainz here. Sainz is the person who replaced him at Ferrari. He's 2 seconds away from Sainz, and he has got 19 lap fresher tyres. So it is very, very likely that Vettel will catch up to Sainz with the remaining 11 laps of the race. Verstappen absolutely hounding the back of Bottas here. He will get the DRS into turn 1. 9/10 is the gap delta, and is a time delta, sorry. And yep, he's so close now here. He will either send one into turn 1, 8/10 of a second. No, I don't think Verstappen's going to have it be close enough here. So Verstappen's going in now into turn 3. Hopefully he can make a move stick here, because he's gonna get the DRS for sure going down the back straight. And yeah, so let's talk about Gasly. Gasly's 4 seconds away from Ricciardo. Vettel's gained 1 second on Sainz, and I only talked about him like a minute ago. So Vettel's gaining very, very quickly. Hopefully he'll be able to get into maybe P7, P8 by the end of the race. Now Verstappen is gaining massively, 5/10 behind Bottas now, and 2/10 behind Bottas in the slipstream, in the toe. He will pull out, go into a move into turn 8, and no, unfortunately he cannot make a move stick into turn 8 now. Very unfortunate, but he's very, very close. Now he might just go for a crazy move into turn 10. He's basically alongside Bottas, and into turn 10 they go, and Verstappen takes the lead, sweeps around the outside of Bottas. What a move. Alright, so 4.8 seconds left. 4.8 seconds to Hamilton, 10 laps of the race left, and here we go. Guys, just as a little thing, there are 20 drivers in the race, and no one has DNF'd so far. I'm not going to curse it, but there have only been 5 races in the history of Formula 1, I think, 5 or 7 races in the history of Formula 1 where we haven't had a single DNF. And, well, we are very close to not having a single DNF here, because all 20 drivers still driving on the track now. And, yeah, and only 9 laps left of the race. So, good job here. So we're only 28 likes away from hitting 500. So if we could hit 500 likes by the end of the race, that would be epic. 52% of you predicted that Verstappen will win, and there is a 4.8 second gap for Verstappen to close up and overtake Hamilton, and then he'll win. So there's 40% of you guys voting for Hamilton, 53% voting for Verstappen, and the gap is going down quicker and quicker every single lap here. So we'll have to wait and see if he can make a move. Vettel has overtaken Sainz. What a move from him. Into turn 8, just sent one in and, well, made it stick, really. So he got past the person that overtakes him at Ferrari. Crazy job from him. And now he's got 8-second gap to Alonso, which will be very, very difficult to catch up to. But if he does, we'll get a battle like we did back in the old days, 2012, where Vettel Alonso going at it. But unfortunately this time it'll be in the midfield rather than at the top. But talking of the top, 4.3 seconds is the gap. So Verstappen has reduced the gap by 0.4 of a second already. His sector times were also significantly quicker than Hamilton's. So Hamilton is struggling for tyre grip for sure. And yeah, Vettel is showing Ferrari really. He's ahead of both Ferraris. Sainz is in 10th, Leclerc's in 16th. Absolutely horrific race for Leclerc. But yeah, 4.8 seconds is the gap. So Verstappen had a little mistake there, lost a bit of time to Hamilton, and yeah, he's going to have to be careful not to let too many mistakes creep in. He's on 16 lap old medium tyres, and if he can't make it to the end, that's going to be pretty heartbreaking. Indeed. Wow, 3.5k views. We're only 6 likes away from hitting 500 likes. This is the highest views we've ever got, so I haven't even been focused. I've been commentating really, but thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for following me. If you guys are watching on Twitch, then thank you for that. And if you guys are, well, follow, well, my socials are on the description, so just go follow them. So yeah, but anyway, back to the race. 4.7 seconds is the gap. We're going to, maybe Verstappen's tyres are falling off, Perez might get a podium. Ooh, thank you for pointing this out, chat. Okay, so for only 1 second, 8/10 gap now between Bottas and Perez. So Perez could technically, well, he could overtake Bottas, and they could get a Red Bull 1-3, which would be pretty sick indeed. So 6/10 is the gap now. They're going into turn 11, which is a very high speed corner. So Perez will probably lose out through the dirty air. Thank you OG Roadkill for following on Twitch, and Infectionist2K and Epic117, and yeah. So all of you guys following on Twitch then, yeah? Can Checo overtake Bottas? I think Checo can definitely overtake Bottas. 7/10 is the gap now going into the final corner. Verstappen is holding his time to Hamilton. Verstappen not being able to gain any lap time. He's still hovering around the 4.8 second gap. Team radios, we've got team radio from Valtteri Bottas. I shall play that. Thank you for reminding me.
Why the no one listen to me when I said it's going to be a two-stopper? Hell.
Oh, the Bottas is getting angry under here. He's complaining. He said that it was going to be a two-stopper and no one was listening to him. And then he's complaining on the radio now. So Bottas just showing up the whole of Mercedes' strategy team, really. They did mess up the strategy here, but maybe Hamilton can hold on, but Verstappen is not gaining. So we've got team radio from Vettel, so let's just listen to that.
Pace is required to catch Alonso 2 laps to the end.
Alonso has been doing 37.8.
Okay, so Vettel wants to catch Alonso with 2 laps left of the race. Currently there's 7 laps left and he's got 8.3 second gap, so it probably won't be able to catch up to him, but yeah. Okay, so the gap between Perez and Bottas is now 9/10 of a second. So Perez has dropped back slightly, so not close enough really. Oh my god, who is this guy? Why is he spamming? Right, okay. Yeah, we don't have any Lewis radio, unfortunately, but I'm assuming Lewis will just be on the radio saying, oh, my tyres aren't in good enough condition, and Verstappen's on the radio saying, I've just gained 9/10 of a second in 1 lap. So Verstappen's going to be pushing... Verstappen is pushing very, very hard now. He's gained 9/10 in a very short amount of time. This guy, Cornell, Cruz Harbour Connell. Yeah, mate, just don't spam. So, yeah. Now gaining here. Okay, so Ocon, Verstappen wasn't gaining before because he was in traffic. So now Verstappen's probably going to get DRS off Ocon in traffic and Russell. Hamilton is also in traffic here. But Verstappen definitely wants to get the traffic out of the way. 3.4 seconds is the lap delta, and 6 laps to go till the end of the race. 6 laps to the checkered flag, and 3.6 seconds for Verstappen to gain. So yeah, you feel bad for Bottas, and I also agree. Bottas, if he said that it was going to be 2-stop and he should have pitted earlier, then the team should have listened to him, because he's the guy, he knows how the tyres are driving, but no one's going to listen to him. So it's just unfortunate when you're being a number 2 in a team like that. So Perez very, very close behind Bottas this time, only 0.2 of a second. Maybe he can pull off a move into turn 11. It'll be a dangerous move, but he cannot make it stick. 2.5 tenths behind now. He's dropped back significantly. Had to take a compromise line here. Gasly is only 2 seconds away from Ricciardo. Gasly has got good pace here. Ricciardo should hopefully be able to hold him off because he's had a strong race. Only 7 seconds behind Norris, which is a lot better than previous races. Alonso is only 1 second behind Gasly, so Gasly has to focus not too much on... Because if Gasly battles too much, then Alonso will catch up. Okay, so gap's gone down to 3.3 seconds here. So we're going to have... Checo is pushing Bottas to the absolute limit here. 0.7 of a second is the gap between them. And Verstappen has just brought the gap down to 3 seconds here. So Verstappen 0.6 gained in the last lap. So if he continues at this rate, he will reach Hamilton on the last lap. So we might have a last lap battle for the lead, which will be absolutely crazy. We've got some team radio from Valtteri Bottas. I shall play that. Thanks, gamer Fabschnig. Also, if any of you guys are interested in becoming moderators for the stream, then be sure to just join the Discord and let me know, because I will. I'll turn you guys into moderators. So yeah, we've got some Bottas team radio. Here we go.
Gap 1.1. You can do this.
Alright, so Mercedes just giving him a little, oh, you can do this, Bottas, because we didn't listen to you, but you can do this. And actually, he can't do it because Perez has just overtaken Bottas here, going into on the exit of turn 8 and 9. He's just pulled off an absolutely epic exit with the switchback, and now he's got the lead into turn 11. Barely, very, very close here, but really good overtake from Perez. So yeah, we're on 3.6k viewers, 3.7. If we hit 3.7, that'll be absolutely crazy. Okay, and if you guys haven't liked the stream, be sure to like the stream, because yes, last stream we got 800 likes. This stream we're only on 500. So if we could hit 800, that would be absolutely epic. Anyway, going back to the race here, Hamilton is 2.6 seconds in front of Verstappen. I don't know why I forgot to say. I don't know what happened. But anyway, 2.5 seconds ahead of Verstappen here. So he has got 10 lap older hard tires. So let's see if Max can get this move and actually do this. Because if he can, then it will be very, very good. Okay, 2.2 seconds is the gap. Verstappen is gaining very, very quickly here. And Verstappen, there's no traffic between Hamilton and Verstappen now. Just those two to battle it out on track for the lead of the race with 4 laps to go. 3.7k viewers, highest we've ever hit. Thank you everyone for subscribing, donating. Thank you, Marcus. I think it was Marcus who donated. I'll just have a quick. Oh my god, there's so many people who subscribed. Thank you everyone. It was Marcus Verstappen. Thank you for the €1 donation. Do appreciate it. Everyone who subscribed, liked, typed in the chat, thank you so much. Now this is it. 4 laps of the race to go. 1.5 seconds is the gap between Verstappen and Hamilton. Let's see if we can have one hell of an epic ending to this race. All right. So going into the final corner now, Verstappen absolutely critical to get a good exit without overheating those tires too much. Because if he overheats those tires, he's not going to get that much performance out here. Okay. 1.5 seconds is a gap. He will be getting some sort of tow going down the straight from Hamilton. It'll be a tiny bit, but every little helps here. Fastest lap currently is held by Max Verstappen. He will probably have the fastest lap by the end of the race because Hamilton probably doesn't have enough tyre wear to hold it in. Right, we've got some team radio from Verstappen here. He's probably going to be some motivation from the team, but we'll have a quick listen here.
Okay, Max, that's your man ahead. 4 laps remaining.
Alright, so yeah, just some motivation for Verstappen. 1.1 seconds is the gap now. Verstappen is definitely getting the effects of the tow going down the straight here. Very, very close. So what do you guys think? I think my driver of the day will be Max Verstappen. He's pulled off this amazing strategy. 9/10 is the gap now. So Verstappen is within DRS range. I think it is time to play the Super Max music. At the end of the final sector, I shall activate Super Max and we shall see who wins this race here. Because it's going to be very, very close. Because there's 3 laps of the race to go. Let's see who can win this out. Okay, so going into turn 12 now. It's a really awkward corner off camber, but the tyres will be screaming. Don't want to overheat them too much. Verstappen's tyres will definitely be overheating here because he's stuck behind Hamilton for quite a while now. 9/10 is the gap, so Verstappen does get the DRS going into turn 1, and it is time to activate the Super Max. Okay, so going through the first sector here, Verstappen is still within the DRS. He is currently 5/10 away from Hamilton, so that Supermax music's really helped here. 5/10, he's going to get the DRS, he's going to get the tow, he's going to have the overtake mode, and he's going down the straight. 3/10 is a gap now. 1/10, he's pulled out alongside Hamilton, going to have a very feisty battle here. Verstappen goes down the inside into turn 8. What a move. Alright, so he's going to have to get a very good exit here, otherwise Hamilton will come back at him through turn 10. And by the looks of it, Verstappen has pulled it off. 4 tenths is the gap now currently between Hamilton and Verstappen. 2 tenths is the gap, so Hamilton is gaining. Verstappen will have to go defensive into turn 11 just to make sure that Hamilton does not gain the lead here. 6 tenths is the gap. Really good overtake from him. All right. We've nearly hit 4K viewers. If we could hit 4K viewers, that would be crazy. Oh my god. And we're so close to hitting 600 likes as well, so be sure to hit the like button as well. Okay, so Verstappen has got the lead into turn 1. So it's a Red Bull 1-3 with 2 laps to go. Can Hamilton fight back? That he is still within DRS range here, so you never know, guys. Verstappen could still be under threat from Hamilton here. Hamilton does have DRS going down the straight. He is not gaining enough to go for a move into turn 1 here, but he could potentially go in if he can keep the tyres in check around here. Going into turn 6, he will be able to get DRS, but he's fallen out of the DRS zone again. 1.3 seconds, 1.4 seconds is the gap. Okay, so Alonso's 4 tenths away from Gasly now. 5 tenths away from Gasly. So Alonso will be looking to make an overtake on Gasly very, very soon. He is going into turn 10 right now. Yep, so that is it. One lap of the race. Oh no, so this lap and then one more lap, and then we'll have the end of the race. 625 likes. Thank you everyone for liking. Thank you everyone for subscribing. Thank you everyone for typing in the chat and just watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Okay, so back to the stream. Alonso on the final lap. Well, he will be on the final lap very, very soon now. He is 8 tenths away from Gasly, and Gasly is 8 tenths away from Ricciardo. So we might have a 3-way battle for 6th place here in the midfield, because 6th place, I think it's quite a big it's a lot more points than 8th or 9th. So these guys are going to be pushing very, very hard to get this 6th place here. Alonso for sure, because he needs to outperform Ocon. Recently Alonso's been taking a good Alonso's improved and has adapted to the Alpine car, so that's good from him. Vettel also gaining as well. Vettel 3.6 seconds away. The race is over now. Verstappen crosses the line and he has won the race. Perez P3, Bottas P4. And now the final battle here is Ricciardo and Gasly and Alonso going into turn 8. Yo, this guy, I think it should stop spamming. Right. Yeah, so Max Verstappen wins the race. Absolutely crazy race here. Now going into turn 10, we've got Gasly from Ricciardo from Gasly from Alonso, all with a gap of 6 tenths of each other. Gasly is probably going to try and send one in on the last lap into the last corner, but I think Ricciardo will have it covered here. It was a really good race. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Do really appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit the like button or subscribe, then be sure to do that. It will really help out the channel. And yeah. Okay, so Gasly is going into the final corner now with a slight advantage over Alonso, and yeah, so the data's just frozen. So I think the race has been finished. Russell P12, really good job from him. Both Aston Martins P9 and P10 both finished in the points. That's a good job from them. Performed really well. Also, guys, just as you know, this is like one of the 7 races where we haven't had a DNF in Formula 1. That every single driver who started the race has also finished the race. We have some team radio from Max Verstappen, so I shall play that. Here we go.
Simply lovely. Come on, mate.
Yep, Christian Horner says simply lovely. So amazing job from him. They pulled off the 2-stopper. Yeah, crazy job indeed. Yeah, so it was a pretty good race actually. Really, really interesting race to watch and see. Bottas getting pretty feisty on the radio for sure. I'll play the Super Max. I shall play the Super Max. Max Verstappen wins the French Grand Prix. But yeah, amazing job from the McLaren boys. Norris, Ricciardo, both finishing really well. Really good job from Ricciardo. He adapted to the car very well, and yeah, good job from him. Okay, so everyone who subscribed, I really do appreciate it. We have so many people that have just subscribed today. It's absolutely insane. If you guys have watched the stream, watch the stream, typed in the chat, like the stream, everything, it's really helped out. I do appreciate it a lot. And yeah, Bottas knew 2 steps were faster. Yeah, Bottas did say, but unfortunately, Mercedes just didn't listen to him because he is not the #1 driver at Mercedes. So I guess that's just how it is, isn't it? If you're not the #1 driver, then people don't listen to you. But yeah, Russell P12 didn't get any points, unfortunately. Thank you, Multi Ninja. Thank you. Thank you everyone. I do appreciate everyone tuning in. Until next time, guys. So I'm streaming next week in Austria. The race is on, and I will be streaming qualifying and the race. So be sure to subscribe so you get a notification for when that's on. Yeah, the race, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I'll stick around if you guys have any questions about Formula 1 and want to talk about F1, because that's what we do here. We talk about F1 because everyone loves a bit of F1 chat. So yeah, do let me know, and I will answer your questions if you have any. Yeah. So those are the final standings. There we go. And guys, remember this: Verstappen is leading the championship. We have some team radio from Lewis Hamilton. I shall play that.
Well done, mate. So that's P2. Have a look at what happened at that stop. But yeah, real great job. Just trying to get that tyre to the end. Nearly had it.
I did tell you this morning I'll repace.
Lewis, this one's on us. Thank you for doing everything you could to recover incredibly well.
So good, man. Did our best. Still got good points.
Okay, so Hamilton is saying, oh, we're only 3 likes away from 700, so if we could do that, that would be sick. Yeah, so Lewis is saying that they did their best. It was the strategy team that had the issue, so yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and yeah, if you guys, he is slightly annoyed. Obviously, he didn't win the race, so you know, but yeah, Toto is hitting the table like bam, like you know Toto hitting the table meme. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. So yeah, it's lap 53. Race is over. Crazy battle. Thank you, Marcus, for donating. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it's first donation I've ever actually had, like an actual one. So yeah. No worries, Milky Moo. Yeah, everyone. If you guys are still here, then be sure to follow me on Twitter and my Instagram. I post F1 memes and F1 news. I post the memes on Twitter. Oh no, the memes on Insta and the news on Twitter. So yeah, be sure to follow and join the Discord server if you guys are interested in becoming a mod, because I know there's a lot of people in the chat that do a bit of spamming. So if you guys want to become a moderator, then just join the Discord, and I will make sure that you guys are a mod for next week. So yeah. Yeah, no DNF or safety car. So that's like one of the 7 races in Formula 1 history where we've, I think, well, this must be the 8th race, I think, where we've never had a safety car. I mean, I never had a DNF. So yeah, back in the old days, obviously there was the cars were a lot more unreliable. So yeah, Max Verstappen wins the race. Hamilton P2, Perez P3. So that's a Red Bull 1-3. Really good job from there. Both McLaren boys coming up 5th and 6th. Really good for them. Gasly having amazing drive, P7, holding off Alonso right at the end as well. Vettel P9 and Stroll P10. Vettel gaining 3 positions, Stroll gaining 9, I think. So good job from both of the Aston Martin guys. Ferrari having a horrible weekend to forget really. Didn't score any points. Sainz in P11, Leclerc in P16. Russell got pretty close, P12. Unfortunately not close enough. Still quite far away from the points in terms of time delta. He was still 16 seconds off the points. But good, Russell, Williams are making progress. Ocon, Tsunoda P13 did start at the end of the pit lane, so did start P20, and he's made up 7 places, which is good for, which is really good. Unfortunately, couldn't get into the points like Gasly did, but I think it's to be expected when you start P20. Ocon having not such a good race really. Alonso quicker than him most of the time. So, yeah. Here's for the second week just a suggestion, but try to finish your thoughts about what you're going on before interrupting to talk about subs and likes because oh okay, yeah, thank you Wade, thank you Wade for the feedback. If you guys have any feedback about the stream as well, then be sure to let me know, because I'm always out here trying to improve the stream for you guys and everyone watching. So yeah. Yeah, it was a good race from Paul Ricard, rather unexpected. Most people were just expecting to fall asleep, but that did not happen. We had a very interesting, good race. So that was very good, in fact. So yeah, that was very nice. We've got 19 followers on Twitch as well. If you guys haven't followed on Twitch, then be sure to do that. How many laps are there in total? There are 53 laps of the race, and all of them have been completed. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton will be back. He definitely... Well, if you guys remember, actually, Max Verstappen had one of the best races of his career in 2019 Austria. I think it was 2019 Austria? Yeah. When Leclerc was leading the race, Verstappen caught up to him, sent a move into turn 3 in Austria. So, and it is Red Bull's home track. So, it's going to be a tough battle here. 2 races at Austria. Red Bull will be looking very, very strong. So it will be a battle to watch out for. Yeah. What a race indeed. It was a very good race. Very good race. Highly unexpected from Paul Ricard as well. But very, very good, very entertaining race to watch. So yeah. Amazing indeed. Woohoo. So guys, I think I will be ending the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching, subscribing, liking, typing in the chat, and if you guys if you guys like my content, then be sure to follow me on Insta, Twitter, join the Discord, because there's loads of people here. We all talk F1. Everyone likes an F1 chat. So yeah. See you later, Gary. Yeah, see you later, everyone. Verstappen did just win, yeah. And I will be live for the race in Austria. So be sure to tune back in for the race in Austria. And yeah, we have 2 races at Austria, double header. I'll be streaming qualifying and the race. So yeah, it's going to be 2 in 1 week time. In 1 week we'll be in the Austrian GP, and in the second week we'll be in the Styrian GP. But all of them Austrian GP race. So at the Red Bull Ring. So yeah. Yeah, well played from Max and Red Bull. They had a really good strategy. Leclerc made a few mistakes down in P16. Could not manage his tyres. He pitted too early. So yeah. Very, very good race indeed. If you guys were to rate this race out of 10, what would you rate the race? I don't know why, but I yawn a bit during, I don't know, when I'm commentating for some reason. So everyone thinks I'm a bit sleepy, but I just yawn for some reason. I don't know why I yawn. It might be because my room's a bit dark when I'm commentating, but I don't know. So we've got a 7, we've got an 8, we've got 6, 2.5, 6. Yeah, I mean it was a good race, very interesting to watch for sure. So yeah, I said so yeah again. For you guys who were in yesterday's quali stream, we got another so yeah in the chat. Yeah, 9 out of 10. I would say this was a pretty good race. A lot better than Paul Ricard than what we expected at Paul Ricard, you know. So very good from Paul Ricard. We know that we can get good racing there. Yeah, Mazepin. I don't know if Mazepin spun, but he probably did. He was a bit well, doesn't deserve to drive an F1, but you know, solid 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I do that a lot. I say yeah and so yeah a lot. If you in yesterday's stream, we had exclamation mark so yeah. It's quite funny actually. But thank you for the subscription, Kelly Mills. Yeah, very good race, and I look forward to seeing you guys in Austria. Yeah, I think we're going to end the stream now. We got 800 viewers. Everyone who's still watching, do appreciate all the support. And yeah, would be over the moon if you guys all followed me on Instagram and Twitter. Because, yeah, I haven't got too many followers there. But do look to grow. I am looking to grow it. So yeah. Alright. So Lando finishes 5th. Thank you everyone for watching. And have a great morning, evening, afternoon, night, depending on where you are in the world. And I shall see you in 1 week's time in Austria.